Time don't steal, it teaches. Every scar, every sip, every silence, they all age the same like whiskey. They burn first, then they warm you forever. I've poured my youth in endless nights, chased wrong fires, wrong lights, but every flame that burned too fast taught me which ones were meant to last. Now I move slower, think more clear, I taste the lessons in each year. Every loss was a pour I missed, but every sip now feels like bliss. I don't need to rush to win, I savor what I've always been. Whiskey and wisdom, aged and fine,
smooth on,
strong, strong on the spine.
wisdom,
Glass and flame,
different road,
but they end the same. I've seen pride make men too loud, and silence make the wise more proud. I've been the fool, I've been the sage, I've played both sides on the same stage. Now I talk less and listen more, life sounds better than before. You can't buy class, you can't fake grace, you earn it slow, you wear it on your face. Age don't weaken, it refines, turns your flaws to guided lines. Whiskey and wisdom, calm and gold, fire that holds, taste of years, truth distilled through sweat and tears. Patience is a quiet luxury, so is peace. You can't pour them fast, you can't drink them young. You have to wait and let life breathe in the bottle. I used to run on every call, now I walk and catch it all. Success ain't loud, it's just still, a quiet voice that says I will. Every scar a note, each loss a chord, every pause another word. I don't chase fire, I pour control and toast the art of self and soul. Some see years as fading light, I see embers shining bright. Whiskey and wisdom, neat and slow.
the older I get,
The more I know, whiskey and wisdom,
smooth and kind,
I keep the fire,
leave the grind.
Wisdom don't arrive with the years, it arrives when you finally stop needing noise. That's when you can taste life without rushing it down. Now I raise my glass to peace, to every fight that brought release, to the days that hurt, to nights that healed, to the truths the silence revealed. I've learned that joy don't shout, it hums, like the warmth that whiskey becomes. And when I drink, I don't escape, I celebrate the shape I've made. I don't count time, I let it pour, and taste the man I've grown before. Whiskey and wisdom,
Wisdom,
old and rare,
the mark of man.
the mark of men who learn to care.
Wisdom,
Clean and real,
what fades in you.
the years reveal, so here's to silence,
Grace and gain,
to whiskey smooth,
and calm in vain.
here's to the long road, to the lessons that didn't shout, to the burn that turned sweet, to the man who stopped rushing and finally arrived. And finally arrived.
You can lose it out, you can lose a crown, but if you still got a breath, you still got ground. 'Cause some men were made of stone, and some were built from smoke. They said I'd fade, I said we'll see. The fire came, but it built me. Ashes on my hands, dirt on my face, but I still walk with quiet grace. I've lost my gold, I've lost my name, but I've never lost my flame. You can't break what's already burned, you just watch the lesson learned. Fire don't kill a soul, that's true. It just shows the real in you. Built from smoke, slow and real. Heat made fate and flame made steel. Built from smoke, clean inside. What didn't stay wasn't mine to hide. I've known storms that had no sound. I've seen men fall without the ground, but I kept still, I kept sane. I turned the loss into my gain. You don't rebuild the same old way. You shape your night to light the day. And every scar I wear in peace reminds me fire brings release. I don't fear the black or blue. They both taught me what's true. Built from smoke, fireproof mind. I lost my youth, but I found my kind. Built from smoke, pure and rare. I learned to breathe when there's no air. People think strength's about never breaking, but the real kind is about breaking clean and coming back sharper. You can't teach that. You have to burn for it. It all and still stood proud, still stood tall. I've seen betrayal, I've seen lies, but never once did I compromise. Cause truth don't leave when luck runs out. It grows quiet, strong, devout. The calm that came from pain so wide is now the crown I wear with pride. The flame was teacher, not my foe. It carved the path I had to know. Built from smoke, rise and stay. I learned to bend, not fade away. Built from smoke, grace and grit. I lost the noise, but I kept the wit. You can start over as many times as needed. You're never empty, just refine. That's the secret of men like us. We don't rebuild from scratch. We rebuild from memory. Every scar makes rhythm sweet. I don't rush the climb or chase. I've made peace my resting place. Fire taught me love's real form. Not the heat, but how it's born. And every dawn I see my proof. Beauty's stronger under truth. I thank the fire for what it gave. The man it burned, the one it saved. Built from smoke, clean and true. No ashes left, just sky in view. Built from smoke, so refined. I lost the fear, I found my mind. Built from smoke, still I stand. Fire stood in iron's man. through fire and came out calm. You're not broken. You're proof. You're built from smoke.
I don't raise my voice, I raise the standard, and somehow the world listens. They talk loud just to be heard, but silence speaks the final word. In rooms where chaos starts to spin, I breathe once the calm begins. Respect don't live in open roar, it lives in eyes they can't ignore. My peace ain't soft, my quiet steel, it's how I shape the things I feel. They fill the air with noise and plans, I build empires with my hands. Crowned in silence, gold unseen, power polished, sharp and clean. Crowned in silence, soft and deep, I rule awake while others sleep. No need for throne, no need for praise, I lead by calm in storming days. Every word I choose is few, truth don't need a bigger view. I don't compete with every sound, I own the ground without a bound. The lion don't explain his pace, he just moves and owns his space. And when the crowd forgets to breathe, my stillness is the spell I weave. Let them rush, let them chase, I'm the quieted in their race. Crowned in silence, smooth and old, burned through nights that forged my soul. Crowned in silence, no decree, just presence that sets kingdoms free. The less I speak, the more I mean, the calmer I get, the more I'm seen. Power doesn't shout, it arrives, and when it does, the room adjusts its rhythm. That's the crown I wear, invisible, undeniable. I learned control from every scar, from losing less and aiming far. The louder world can keep its show, I bloom where quiet waters flow. The deeper man, the lighter speech, the higher climb, the softer reach. My silence teaches what I've seen.
You don't command, you become serene. Noise fades fast, stillness reigns. That's how power breaks its chain. Crowned in silence, shade and flame. Truth's the scepter, grace the name. Crowned in silence, night refined. The calmest souls, the sharpest mind. If power whispers through the air, I'm the echo waiting there. When you know who you are, you stop explaining. When you trust your pace, you stop rushing. When you carry the crown, you stop bowing. That's the rhythm of the kings. I've seen men fall from chasing gold, while peace was treasure to behold. I've learned that quiet's not retreat, it's how you make your victory sweet. The world can roar, the world can spin, but I choose stillness deep within. My calm's the armor none can break, my grace the move no one can fake. Patience builds what time obeys, in silence rise the louder phrase. Crowned in silence, firm and kind, carved in thought, shaped in mind. Crowned in silence, old as time, strength refined in golden rhyme. If you see kings who truly reign, they're found in calm, not in the chain. Some wear crowns for others to see, mine's for me. It weighs nothing, but it moves everything. An empire isn't built with noise, it's built with order, vision, and time. And when you move with purpose, you don't chase crowns, they come to you. I built my walls from patient stone, each choice a seed I've sown alone. No rush, no pride, no borrowed name, just steady work that fuels my flame. The loud ones fade, the calm ones last, 'cause slow build strength outgrows the past. You can't fake grace, you can't fake poise, they're earned in silence, not in noise. Every move a line in time, I built my empire, brick by rhyme. Gentleman empire, clean and wise, born from ashes and made to rise. Gentleman empire, heart in hand, I rule myself and then the land. No crown too bright, no throne too high, I build my world beneath the sky. Chasing speed, and beggars ride for what they need. The measure but how you stand when none are there. I wrote my plans in quiet ink, watch years move fast while I stay linked. My words, my bond, my time's my guard. Discipline's my calling card. No need to prove what's clear to know. The empire speaks, I let it show. Gentleman empire, stone and soul, refined by pressure, kept in control. Gentleman empire, calm command. I lead with heart, I rule with hand. The world may spin, but I don't chase. I keep my rhythm, I keep my grace. Legacy isn't loud, it's consistent. It's the quiet repetition of excellence. When the world sleeps, I build. When they wake, I've already risen. It's in the man I help surpass. It's in the way my name can mean more peace than power ever seen. My empire ain't about control, it's harmony itself, it's soul. If I command, it's not by fear, it's by respect held sincere. The true reward of all I've done is leading more by being one. Gentleman empire, soundless night, I lead in day, I rest at night. Gentleman empire, balance and art, steel in mind, velvet in heart. No war to wage, no fight to win. The real power's deep within. Oh, yeah, every decision, every dawn, every fall that taught me calm. That's the empire, not the marble, not the walls, but the man who built them all. Every dawn, every fall that taught me calm. That's the empire, not the marble, not the walls, but the man who built them all. To trade revenge for something great. The mark I leave ain't loud or vain, it's carved in how I face the pain.
The gentlest strength's the kind that stays long after ego's final days. And when I'm gone, my calm remains in working hearts and timeless chains. I didn't build to prove or show, I built to last. That's all I know. Gentleman empire, pure design, faith and focus, line by line. Gentleman empire, so refined, no fear to bind, no loss to mind. When dust returns and empires fade, I'll stand with peace, the men I've made. Gentleman empire, firm and sure, the class, the code, the calm endures. My empire isn't made of gold, it's made of patience, it's made of men who learn to lead themselves. And that's the kind of kingdom that never falls. I stopped searching for approval the day I realized I already had gold in my veins. It wasn't about shining, it was about glowing. I've walked through dust with polished shoes, earned my calm from every bruise. You can take my plans, not my flame. I still rise, I still reclaim. The world may spin, may change its song, but my rhythm's steady, my will's strong. Every doubt I turn to fuel, that's how I bend the rules.
I don't need your spotlight beams. I shine from the quiet dream.
Gold in my veins, steady glow. No rush, no fear, just flow. Gold in my veins, pure and deep. I don't chase what's mine to keep.
I've seen fools paint crowns and tin, pretend to win, afraid to begin. I let my silence speak instead. My peace walks taller than their tread. Confidence ain't loud, it's known. It's the air you wear when you're grown. It's grace that never asks to show. It's worth that never needs to glow.
I build my shine from grit and care. No luck, no lies, just being gold in my veins. Fire refined, light that moves but stays alive. Gold in my veins, calm and kind. The richer heart is never blind. They think wealth is in the walls, but real treasure breathes inside your calls. It's how you walk when eyes are on you, and more when they're not. It's not what you wear, it's what you carry.
clouds when I pass by. Every scar's a gold line thread, proof of life, not words I've said. I don't pray for easy roads, I carry strength in silent codes. They can keep their fleeting fame, I build my legacy in flame.
You can't fake the weight of grace, it shows in calm across your face. Gold in my veins, no need to chase. I own my time, I own my pace. Gold in my veins, slow burn bright. I move with patience, not with might. Gold don't shout, it gleams, it takes its time. But when it shows, the world bows in quail. Now I wear my calm like class, turn each trial into glass. I've learned that pressure's holy art, it polishes, not tears apart. So when they ask what keeps me strong, I say I've been gold all along. Not from mines, not from the ground, from silence where my worth was found.
Peace and purpose side by side, that's how real men rise with pride.
Gold in my veins, truth refined, age and time both aligned. Gold in my veins, bold and clear. What I become is what I steer. Gold in my veins, light and grace. You can see it in my face. I stopped waiting for gold. I started walking like I already had it. Turns out I always did. Iron in my will, velvet in my touch. I don't need to raise my voice, the room adjusts. I walk in slow like midnight silk, cufflinks bright as poured milk. Every step a measured line, every breath a quiet sign. The world can rush and chase and shout, I keep the map they dream about. Strength is more than heat and flame,
is knowing when to play the game. Let the noise go wild outside. I grow taller when I bite. Iron and velvet, steady and true, still in the spine, soft when I choose. Iron and velvet, calm in my eyes. I lead with grace where thunder dies. If power had a scent tonight, it smelled like whiskey and clean light. I've loved with patience, not with haste. Held a heart like crystal taste. Taught my hands to heal, not harm. Made my presence feel like calm. You don't need a kingdom loud. You need a code that makes you proud. The gentlest word, the firmest stance. The velvet glove on iron hand. Discipline is golden air. It turns a burden light as prayer. Iron and velvet, ruling dark. I keep my promise like a heart. Iron and velvet, suit and soul. I win by never losing control. If love is war, I choose the peace that makes the fiercest storms release. Power that can't be kind as weak. Class that can't be strong as fate. I learned to sharpen silence and let the echo make the case. Seen the desperate chase the crown, burn their gifts and still fall down. I learned the lion's quiet law. Arrive composed, reveal no flaw. Respect ain't bought, it's day by day. Earned in how you move and stay. The softest voice can move the stone when truth is carried in its tone. I take the long road, others skip. I own the pace, I own the grip. Yeah, yeah. Iron and velvet, measured flame. I want the room without a claim. Iron and velvet, both I live. I take less noise and give more give. If victory whispers, I lean near. I hear what crowds can't seem to hear. Carry love like tailored light, soft on skin, unbreakable in fight. I'd rather build than prove I'm right. That's how legends sleep at night. When life grows cold, I keep it warm. When chaos calls, I change the form. Iron mind with velvet waves. That's how I turn the hardest days. Not every mountain needs a scream. Sometimes you move it in a dream. Iron and velvet, kiss and shield. My heart is strength, my touch I feel. Iron and velvet, pure design. A steady hand, a sighted mind. If destiny arrives in style, I greet it with a knowing smile. Command is clarity, elegance is restraint.
Love is presence, the rest is pain. I send a message when I stay, still a stone but not in clay. I move the moment with my breath, I trade the hurry for the death. I keep my circle sharp and few, the kind who stand when trials brew. We wear our loyalty like dawn, it doesn't beg, it only shines. Let clocks be loud, I'll keep my time. A silent rhythm is sublime. I'm unveiled, crown of calm. I lead with truth, I heal with balm. Unveiled is so refined. My love is fierce, my will is kind. If greatness needs a sound tonight, it's low and warm and cut. Unveiled, this is my art, a tempered hand, a generous heart. I don't conquer rooms, I invite them to rest, and somehow that's how I win. The loudest man in the room ain't the strongest. The quiet one is. Stillness ain't weakness, it's awareness. And when you master it, you own time. So the world spins wild, I let it be. I move like tides beneath the sea, while others chase what fades too soon. I count the stars, not just the moon. I don't need to rush to win. Patience keeps my power within. Each breath's a step, each pause a gate. I don't chase, I cultivate. Stillness sharp as a blade of air. I conquer more by standing there. The art of stillness, calm and rare. I don't move, the world moves aware. The art of stillness, deep and clear. Power's quiet when peace is near. I watch kings fall to their own noise, mistook the echo for their voice. But silence builds a deeper ground, where truth is weight and calm is sound. I've learned the strength of holding fire without the need to prove desire. To act, not flinch, to breathe, not fight. To trust my rhythm through the night. Wisdom waits while pride runs fast, but stillness always wins at last. The art of stillness, iron in peace, grace in pause.
empire built in noise crumbles faster than it grew. But the quiet ones, they build forever. I've learned that storms don't need to end. You just outlast them, my friend. The river don't fight the stone, it smooths it down, it carves alone. I don't talk a peace I seek, I live it daily, calm and sleek. No crown, no throne, no race to run. I'm the sky that feeds the sun. Let others roar, I'll let them fade. Stillness is the move I've made. The art of stillness, cold and bright, moves unseen, yet pure inside. The art of stillness, wise and slow, I lead the wind where I go. Stillness isn't doing nothing, it's doing everything. Without force, it's presence without noise. It's fire without flame, it's power without show. The less I chase, the more I trust the perfect pace. I don't react to every sound, 'cause truth don't need to be found. It waits in stillness, sharp and kind, a treasure built inside the mind. And those who know, they never shout, they build within and walk out. It leads to listen deep and long, act once sure and act strong. The art of stillness, calm and wide, I stand and the tides decide. The art of stillness, so refined, the world aligns with a steady mind. No crown, no noise, no wall or will, just man and moment, calm and still. I don't chase peace, I practice it. And in that practice, I found everything.